Hey guys, welcome back to the Tarsha Homestead. Today, Emily and I are working on the chicken coop nesting boxes. One of the things we're learning real quickly after working at this place for a little bit is that reusing materials is huge. And so we're reusing some of the 2x4s that were sitting around under the awning over there. And then these plywood pieces were the pieces that Connor took off from the interior of the barn shop. And so trying to not trash stuff as much as possible. And then this steel underneath here was in the barn when we moved in. So we're gonna make a cute little roof for the top of the nesting boxes. So I'll bring you over here and show you that. Okay, don't mind the board I've got across the front of here. That's just so that the chickens don't jump out while we're working. But Emily's gonna make a pitched roof over the top of this right here, pitching into the barn itself, or into the coop itself. And we'll use metal just in the same way that we've used metal here to clad this, and there's metal on the roof. We'll do metal on that to make it look like a little house kind of structure. It'll be cute. But then I'm gonna go spend some time here in the barn shop for a few minutes and try to make some doors for the outside of this so that we can come and collect eggs without going inside the coop. But yeah, we'll update with a little bit more check-ins here in just a few minutes when we've got some more progress to show. So now you should be able to get an idea of what we're doing here. Emily cut all of these pieces from that leftover plywood. Dominoes! And so we're gonna just stack them all up like this, 14 inches away. We've got these little pads that we get off of Amazon. They're compostable and they're just nice little nesting pads. We'll use a nail gun just to hold these things in place, get them all spaced out appropriately, and then we'll make the little roof for it. And that'll be that. Then we'll just have to make the door for the outside and the little ladder for them to get up there. All right, last update for the day. So here's the nesting boxes pretty much completed. We still need to do a ladder up to the base. But once they get up to the base, we've kind of recessed this top, you see, so that this is a little walking ledge right here so they can access all of the nesting boxes all the way along. I put the temporary covers back on the back side because I didn't get a chance to build the doors yet. Emily needed a little bit of help with cutting this roofing and getting it installed, and so we spent some time working on that. And on another day, we'll make those flip down doors for the back. If you notice, there's one that's bigger than the others. Our thought process was we've had a number of times where we've had a chicken go broody and we wanna give her a little bit more space to sit on eggs and hang out. And so when we did the math for all of these, we must have miscalculated and ended up with one bigger. And then we thought, well, that actually works out really well. And so rather than redoing the math and repositioning these, we decided to go ahead and leave that one big. And that one will have its own door on the rear. So that'll be one door. And then that way we can access all of the egg laying boxes without accessing the broody box, if you will. I think it'll work, but you know how chickens are. They'll pick whichever box they like, and that's what we're gonna get. So we'll see how it works out long run. Other than that, I think the only thing left to do here is some cleanup, clean the roof, put a cute little sign or something up there, like Egg Factory or something, I don't know. And that'll be that. Next thing we'll do is add some of those PVC feeders right here. And then if we do add a automatic waterer, it'll probably be either on the back side or over there behind that full wall. So don't mind the mess, we're still in construction phase a little bit here, but this is an outside view of the chicken coop. It's far from perfect. There's a lot of kind of rustic, I guess you could call it, features here, which is just basically like the posts that are leaning and all that. The reality is that this was some kind of, I don't even know, some sort of barn that was open air, but then had that enclosed back. And we decided to, in order to prevent it from falling down, we shored it up, fixed up the posts, added some cement and some blocking, and put the walls up and put the mesh around the top. So coming around this side of it, this is where we'll spend most of our time when we decide to work on this thing. We got some more paint to do here. And then right there where I've got those two pieces just slapped on there, that'll be where we access the nesting boxes from. Also where there's, you can see right here that there would be a way for water to get in. We'll go ahead and cover those as well. One cool thing about this chicken coop that we really like is that the door right here, we salvaged this door out of the barn. It was hidden and covered in dust and bird poop. And it still needs a good cleaning on the glass, but it's just a really cool door. And we think it's original to the house. So the house was built in 1917, completed in 1920. So we think this door is probably part of the original exterior doors on the house. And they just had it sitting in the barn for 100 years. So we just thought it was cool and worth saving. So there's a look at our chicken coop. I'm just kind of walking backwards here to give you the full view. There's the chicken coop. Next thing to tackle is this big building right here that's all falling apart. And I think we can do some work to salvage it and keep it standing up for another 50 years. And then, yeah, so that's our chickens and our coop. One more feature of the chicken coop I forgot to mention. You can kind of see it right here. You see this seam right here? That's actual gates. I have two gates stacked on top of each other so that I can open that whole wall up and they just swing right open, and then I can pull the tractor directly into the chicken coop if I need to. So like if we have a pretty thorough cleaning that we want to do and we want to just scoop it out with the bucket, we'll just open that, swing that right up against that back wall, drive the tractor in, scoop whatever we need to scoop up or scrape it out or whatever and bring it right on out. I don't know if we'll ever actually use that. That's the plan for now. But I think this area is going to get some real significant love real soon to make it sound again, and then maybe this is where our goats will stay. We don't have them yet, but that's next on the list. So, again, I'm Alex Tarsha from the Tarsha Homestead. Thanks for following along. Sorry I'm sweating my butt off here. It's a humid Illinois day, and look at our chickens already getting excited about their new space. They're going to check it out and see what they can see. It's hard to get it to focus through that screen. Well, anyway, thanks for checking us out. Thanks for following along. Hit the bell, subscribe, and we'll continue making more videos about the different things that we do. Some of them are going to be pretty boring, kind of like this one, just giving you periodic updates of something that we're doing. Some of them will be a little bit more hands-on, where we walk you step by step through something. But the reality is, I like to do, not to record. And so this is kind of the best I can give you right now. But hopefully, as you can kind of see our whole property, hopefully we'll have plenty of content to show you over the next couple months. So stick around.